offended, but you know, it's like I try not to take things too personally. Like, what does this teacher know about me, my family, or anything like that? It almost made me feel like I'm not taking great care of my son. That's what it was. It was like, when you need a haircut, like, why won't your mom take the time out to get you a haircut when she doesn't realize, maybe she doesn't realize anyway, that it's intentional that we keep his hair long because he actually asked us to leave it long.
Right.
You know, he's like, Mom, I don't want a haircut because I like it curly. So it was kind of salty for me to feel like, salty meaning like I felt kind of like I was a bad mom, like I had a bad mom moment. You know, like being judged by a teacher. And sometimes you can feel judged by teachers, like as a parent of a student. You know what I mean?
Right. I think when you're working with children, though, you have to just be very careful about what it is that you say. Because, like, not only is it going to get back to the parent, but, like, those words are going to stick with that child a lot of times. You know, especially if they come to school thinking, like, their hair looks great.
Yeah.
And then you're like, when are you going to get a haircut? And
I
they're
know
like,
he loves his hair.
yeah.
This boy likes his curls. And he wasn't embracing them before. Because, like I said, I've got two, and one of them has straighter hair. So he was like, I want Marcus's hair. I want my hair to be flat like Marcus's, meaning straight. Because he, you know, didn't understand the word for straight. But, you know, it was really sad for me to know that a teacher, like, kind of just, like, singled him out and talked about his hair and made him feel bad about it. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
it's one little, like, dig, but it might stick with him. Because he's, you know, kids are sensitive. I remember things that were said to me when I was a kid.
What were said to you that really stood out?
I remember I made a joke in kindergarten. What are you laughing about? I'm glad you laughed because let me tell you what was said to me.
I'm laughing at the joke.
So I made a joke in kindergarten.
What was the joke?
I don't remember. I remember how it felt after I told the joke, though. So I told a joke, and there was a teacher's assistant in my kindergarten class. I don't remember her name or anything like that. And if I did, I probably wouldn't say her name because she probably didn't mean to hurt me. But I'm 5 years old, and I told her the joke, and she said, "Ha ha, so funny I forgot to laugh." Crushed my little spirit. It crushed my spirit.
I spit too. I'm sorry.
It crushed my little spirit. I don't want my baby spirit crushed. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever remember a day when, like, MJ or Phoenix came home and they felt like their spirit was crushed by somebody? And how you had to, like, console them and embrace them and, you know, say, like, hey, you know what?
Yeah.
That adult was wrong for that.
I'm sorry, because, like, you could have wanted to be a comedian, and, like, that really would have, like, crushed your dreams of, like, being that because of your joke. I really wish you would have remembered the joke that you told.
I wish I remembered the joke, too. But I'm pretty sure she stole that joke from me that day and told it to her friends. So funny she forgot to laugh. Stinking behind TA.
Yeah, you know what? The things that happen and the things that are said to us as children, like, they do really impact who we are. Like, because you were 5. You were in kindergarten.
I was 5.
And you still remember it.
Yeah. I remember so many things from when I was a kid. I can get into it. Nothing's ever crushed your spirit. You seem wonderful. Like, you always be telling me about how great you are. So I know you don't. I know you believe it. Nothing affects you. I'll be sitting up here fixing my hair for days, and you be like,
this is weird. It's just like this.
I'll be like, my edges got to be real slick, because my aunt used to brush our edges, like, down, plaster it to our face with Blue Magic and gel, grease and gel, and a relaxer. Like, we were not allowed to look unkempt at all, okay? I had a relaxer when I was 4, letting me know right then and there, this hair was not going outside. That curly hair was not going outside.
Well, my mom doesn't like hair to look too neat. You know what I mean? Like, she likes real big hair. So I think she was okay with my hair looking a little bit less, like, perfect.
Because
And
your face was perfect. She knew.
that's how I be. I'm like, I'm all face. Like,
Now I'm all face because I'm not doing anything to my hair. It's going to be slicked down until finally somebody, an expert braider, comes to my assistance and does my hair, Katrina.
she ain't coming.
Shout out to Katrina.
She is not coming. Don't even.
Or somebody else who actually might want to. But I love Katrina's fingers. The fastest fingers in the southeast. What
You boring? Ooh. I had to catch myself, fall asleep listening to.
You know what's funny? If you said that like to a stranger that you just met, they're telling you a story. Oh, child, let me tell you a little story.
Don't even look over there.
I'm not.
No.
I'm not.
Okay.
All right, just so you all know, Pamela and I are sitting in our basement studio. We don't live together, but we call it ours because it is our studio. And
I have a delivery
what are
for
you?
Brandi
What are you
Barksdale.
doing?
Delivery for Brandi Barksdale. Brandi Barksdale.
Are you bringing me your father's hat?
No, the executives told me to bring this.
Oh my Lanta! What am I gonna do with this?
I don't know. They said it was something about a wardrobe
Is that gonna look?
malfunction. Let me see.
I'm gonna put it on my eyebrow. All right.
Okay, there you go. Cool.
That was.
He out of his damn mind.
That was
Gonna
our
come
Frankie.
over here and throw me a hat because my head looked like an egg. All right. So, I was talking about how when you're a child, how things can definitely affect you for later in your life. But because when I was little, things did stick with me. Mm-hmm. When somebody says something to one of my babies, I get like ultra offended because I'm like, don't you dare don't you dare lay that foundation for him to be insecure, you know?
I want to go back to what you were saying about his hair, though, because like I think the thing that he's experiencing as a child who is biracial is even way different than a child would experience if they were not biracial and they were black. So,
Oh, like a black child getting their hair called out in school?
because like Maddox's hair is, you know, to the average black person, they be like, oh, he's got good hair. It's nice. And
It's curly.
it's curly, you know?
It's just curls.
Right.
Tendrils.
It would be beautiful, but to this, you know, other adult, it was like, oh, he needs a haircut.
You know why? Because that day his hair was very big. And it was. Like, he didn't have a shower that morning. And normally I shower him to weigh that hair down with some water or something.
Mm-hmm. So, like, what have you noticed, like, has been different about, and I guess you can't say what his experience is as a biracial child, but, like, have you noticed?
Having biracial kids? I mean,
Yeah.
I haven't had any other type of kids before. Besides, like, just being around my my family members and myself. But, I mean, like, Marcus and Maddox they know they're half Asian, they know they're half black, and they have no problems with any of that. Like, they love every bit of their whole family and everybody in it. The black people, the white people, the Asian people.
It's pretty
the
mixed
Portuguese
up.
people.
It's a
they
lot.
love everybody in their family equally. They don't even see anyone's race or ethnicity because they were raised this way. This is, like, not different to them. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I don't think they really have any issue with it whatsoever. But it kind of harkens back to, like, just us being kids and being told that our hair was nappy or our hair was bad or coarse or something, you know? And it's like, well, don't talk about my baby. Because nowadays, it's like we have the Crown Act and it is in place. So he's allowed to wear his hair any way he wants to and wear it freely without judgment and without any kind of, like, little microaggressions. And I feel like I was offended because I felt like we should be past that.
Why do you think it offends people so much with how we choose to wear our hair? Like, why does that?
Jealousy. We've been best friends for a really long time.
And we've had some hard conversations.
but they've really strengthened us. We decided that we are going to go ahead and start a podcast and help you have those hard conversations.
Yeah, so that you'll be better equipped to handle those uncomfortable.
Handle the uncomfortable, discomfort, rather ratchet conversations that can ensue with your sister, your brother, your aunt,
Your grandma,
your uncle,
your boss,
your cousins,
your ex,
your ex. Yeah.
your baby's daddy,
Right.
your baby's mama,
Mm-hmm.
your baby's daddy's girlfriend.
Or
I've done that.
right.